Hey everybody, it's Badass Big Girl coming back to you with an episode of Tea Time. Time to spill some tea, honey. I know I did not record last week episode. I think it's episode 11, but I'm so busy, y'all, and I forget to do it. I'm just gonna go over a little bit of the main part that I wanted to go over, which was the whole shindig with Tar Baby and Cynthia's anniversary dinner. Oh, child, and let me tell you. So, what I don't understand is why Cynthia, Peter's friend Natalie, where's she coming from with all this tea about Ty, honey? And why all of a sudden she either told Cynthia, or I don't know, she's trying to get her cameo on the show. I don't know what they doing or what everybody trying to do. It seems like everybody this season trying to pick somebody to start with to bring drama so they can get their little 5-minute cameo, honey. Monique started off with it. Now they're trying to start off with it, honey, you know, and they're doing it with the wrong people. Because it seems like they going for Candy this season. They just going for Candy. And I don't know why everybody going for Candy, because Candy ain't think about nobody. She got more money than all of them combined it, honey. So they need to have several. Anywho, so yeah, okay, the girls are going to the winery. The girls are on two separate buses. Candy, Phaedra, and Portia are on one bus, and the rest of the girls on the other bus. So Natalie's going to decide to come later. So, you know what? Cynthia's being very messy this season, and I don't like that. Because Cynthia, that's not your role. Because, hey, you're not going to bust a grape in a fruit fight, and you scary. Don't be up there doing all that talking and spreading stuff when you're not going to back up nothing and you don't want to start nothing. You don't want to get yourself handled. Don't do that. But, so she tells the girl on the bus that Natalie told her that Todd was an opportunist, or he knew how to maneuver himself to come up in the game. At the end of the day, what Candy, whatever her money is, that's her money. I'm pretty sure she got it secured to where if anything happened, that money go to her daughter or her mother. People worry about the wrong thing, child. They're worrying about the wrong thing, and Cynthia should not have spreaded that, especially now when you got people like Kenya around. So the rest of the girls probably wouldn't have said anything right then and there, but you know, Kenya, she's a different case. She a different whole scenario, child. But anywho, so they get to the winery. Excuse me. So they get to the winery, and Kenya already started to mess up, child. She don't start talking foolish, talking about, well, yeah, I heard you go with Christopher Williams, Natalie, but he said you wasn't for his common law wife. Is it me? Y'all know I love to quote Funky and Evil, honey. But yeah, is it me, or does it seem like he is always worried about somebody's marriage? Have you even got proposed to? Let's not even go there about marriages, honey, because you ain't even got proposed to. Nor can you keep a man, nor can you get a man, nor can you have a man to even have a baby with. I know chicks in the hood, they can get men to have babies with them. They may not do nothing for the babies, but they can get one. She can't do none of that. So she need to fall back on all this husband talking, with your husband doing what your husband ain't doing. And speaking of husbands, we gonna get on Phaedra and Apollo. But anywho, so yeah, she always talking about somebody's husband, and the girl looks so shocked because she's like, why are you worried about what we is? We together, it don't matter if I'm common law or not common law. Who cares? I don't care. Them getting married or them being common law or not ain't got nothing to do with how my life gonna turn out. So then they get to the winery, well, not already at the winery, but they get to the table. I guess they're finna get ready to eat some. So Natalie feels like since Kay done put her on the hot seat, she gotta put Candy on the hot seat. And I was just like, you know what, that is very ugly of you to do. What happened with your homegirl and Todd back in the days ain't got nothing to do with what's going on now. You see how Atlanta is such a big place, but it's small at the same time. Because apparently everybody roll with everybody. Everybody know everybody's business from back in the day to now. So I was just trying to figure out, like, you know, how she know what Todd was doing after he dated her girlfriend in high school. How old Todd is? About 40-some years old. Child gone. Boo. Swerve. Good stop. You know, that bewilders me of how people can bring up stuff, old stuff, you know. And I'm not trying to say Todd innocent by all means. I just feel like folks like to bring up the past a little too much. But anyhow, Missy Kenya, she's like, well, yeah, because just on the bus, yeah, we was hearing that you called Todd an opportunist. And Kenya looked like, here we go again. Another motherfucker done said, excuse me, y'all, I'm trying to stop cussing. I'm really trying to stop cussing. But somebody else done said Todd is an opportunist. I know Candy's getting tired of hearing that word. I'm getting tired of hearing that word. And I wish that if Todd is going to use Candy, I hope she got enough sense to realize that. And there ain't nobody business but mine. At the end of the day, if Candy want him to use her, Candy gonna let him do it. And that's nobody can do about it. She gonna learn her own. Anyway. So she was like, no, that's not nearly. Here Kenya going, don't backpedal now. Down there now. Sit back, shut up. She was like, no, that's not what I said. What I said was he knows how to come up, which is the same thing as he's an opportunist. You're just trying to put it in a different way. Honey, I don't like Natalie because I think she messes hell, and I think she just drama filled, and I don't like people. I don't like drama filled people. But Candy turned it around, honey, and she was like, well, you know what? He did come up, because look at me. Look at you sitting there looking like a strong faced Billy Blanks, and I got all this money, and I'm sitting on this, I'm sitting on that. What you and Christopher Williams doing with that black tooth? Good on. He made it come up, and he did the right come up. How you feeling? Good, that girl's face is like Medusa had hit her, honey. Facing her looking like a strong stone. Stuck, honey. She didn't know what to do, how to say. And then how Candy played, like how Candy played it off, honey. She played it to the left. Like, big, go on. Anywho, now we're going to get to season 12. Well, not season 12, episode 12. Which is the one everybody been waiting to watch. You know why I watched it, because I like to see for acting fool sometimes. Anywho, I ain't gonna hit on every single thing because that wasn't the main event, but I just want to hit on a few little points. Phaedra and Apollo, I don't need y'all to stop spending unnecessary money. Why did y'all get the old extravagant inauguration for the president? I just don't understand that. You know, just why would you spend so much money on this baby? He ain't gonna remember that. He don't know what the hell going on. And I'm gonna need Apollo to get it together, because he didn't do the dance with Phaedra. Then when she asked him did he want to talk, he didn't want to say nothing. She acting real funny. And he been doing it a lot. Like, I don't know what his problem is. If he tired, they need to let her know and go on about his business. Because don't be acting funny and acting out in front of folks. I don't play that type of stuff. Don't show your ass in front of people with me. Do it at home. Don't do it in front of other folks. But I just thought that was a tad bit too much. Just a little too much, Phaedra. We did go a little overboard. Anywho, and also, so Cynthia and what is his name? Tar Baby. Yeah, Tar Baby. So she talks to him there at some factory. I call it a factory. I don't know why I call it. It look like a damn factory. But they're at the Bailey agency, and she's giving people the 411 about what happened at the winery, which is her fault because she shouldn't open her big mouth up. And she told him that Candy brought his name up in the argument. So he's like, well, I'm gonna ask her because she don't know nothing about me. And here she go, well, no, don't do that. You knew how your ugly husband was. Why is you even mad? You know what I'm saying? You know he gonna say something that looking crazy with that head looking like a damn 8-ball, honey. You knew he was gonna say something, so you shouldn't even bring it up if you didn't want him to say anything. Cynthia just getting on my nerve, and I just want to slap her upside the head sometimes. Then we're going to Kenya. Kenya is finally trying to have a baby. This woman is 40-something years old. I think she's like 44, 45. That is an extremely high risk pregnancy. You knew you wanted to have a baby all them years ago. Why did you wait till you got 40 something to figure out that you wanted a child. You could die having this child. Now, honey, get a surrogate mother and go on about your business or adopt a child. It's all these kids ain't got no parents out here, and you steady trying to have one, and you gonna kill yourself and the baby in the process. Not gonna work, because I don't wish it on nobody. But let's be realistic about the situation. Like, we're gonna be realistic. It's just not a good thing. And the doctor already told her eggs messed up, and she's still trying to push forward and do the damn thing. And then did y'all see when she was filling out the damn paperwork and asked did they have a history of mental problems? Good, I like the doctor. I'm like, yeah, she crazy, child. She definitely is crazy. She don't need no kids. Y'all don't let her get no kids, because she like a fool. They gonna regret that. But anywho, so I mean, at the end of the day, I wish her the best of luck with it. And you know, even though I'm not Team Kenya, I'm not a hater. You know, it's just not in my nature. She wanna have a baby, I wish her the best of luck, and I hope she gets together and she have a healthy baby and she come out with it. But I wouldn't do it. It's not me. Anywho, yeah, Candy and Ty. So Candy and Ty are at the candy factory going over their what I want to say, listing for the play, the people that they're going to have in the play. So Candy got some pull. I didn't know Candy had no pull like that, child. Candy got pull on the people that she got to get in her play. Because I don't know how the hell you got Shirley Murdoch and Ella Verheyen. You got some pull. Now go Candy. I ain't mad at your child. But she brings up to Todd about what happened at the winery. So her little gay friend, I don't know if he's gay, but I think he's gay. He ain't my type of sissy. I don't like them type of sissies or whatever, so he can shoot fly. Don't bother me. But yeah, so he gets up and leaves because he said, I don't want to hear the drama. So she tells Todd that Natalie was talking junk about him, talking about he on the come up and he an opportunist. And Todd just like, here we go with the opportunist again. But that little face lit up, honey, when she explained to him how she defended him with all that stuff and how she made Natalie look real stupid, honey. He definitely was happy about it. I know he was happy about that. But she was explaining to him like, yeah, we're going to Nene Pillow Talk thing. He was like, well, I want to go. So, well, motherfucker, you ain't got no choice. We gonna go to this thing. We just gonna do the damn thing. So, anywho, this is the part I want to get to. This is the part I want to spill the tea on. So, first off, as soon as people started getting into the room, Nene already amped up. I don't know what she on. Nene was amped up. I don't know if she was snorting powder, popping pills, what she was doing, but she was too amped up for me. Nene usually don't be amped up like that. I don't know what's wrong with her. She didn't take her medication that day, child. So I think Portia and her sister were the first ones there, and everybody else slowly came or whatever. So what I didn't understand is why she invited what's her name, Natalie and Christopher. Why would you invite them? Nene knew what she was doing. That's a little messy trick right there. I like Nene, but she was being very messy when she invited those people that did not like each other and had stuff to say about each other. And then them questions were so shady. She said something about how would you deal if your man was bisexual, your spouse is bisexual? And then she gonna throw shade talking about some Portia, you answer this one. Who child? I said, well, Portia dealt with it very well. She didn't care. She was a damn house slave. She stayed at home, she cooked the meals, she cleaned the house, she went shopping. When he lit her and he gave her some money, and she was A-okay with that. She didn't care if he was gay or not. She didn't know. She didn't know what the hell was going on, honey. Anyway, then I also had a question about how you feel about your spouse going to the strip club. Peter tried to play us on that with him talking about he ain't gonna pay to get no lap dance. He gonna pay for his homeboy to get a lap dance. Child, bye. Then Candy put him on the spot, and I'm happy Candy called him out on that, because don't be trying to play like you ain't getting it in too. She was like, well, Peter, how you gonna say that? Because when I walked in the strip club that time, it was a girl on your lap and she was grinding. I know you paid for that dance, so don't do that. And where in the HEWL do Apollo get $5,000 and $8,000 for him to blow at the strip club? But you ain't getting that with dances and you buying liquor. Motherfucker, you ain't getting that drunk. Now, $5,000 worth of liquor, what is you buying? Them bottles must be $1,000 by themselves, and I doubt that you drank all this liquor. You ain't spend no $1,000 in the street club on liquor and no damn lap dances. You was in there fucking. That's what you was doing. Don't play me. I know what you was up in there doing. And for him to sit there and say it so openly, and for Phaedra to be like okay with that. But see, Phaedra know how to keep her cool in certain situations. But me, no, boo. If I was to, let me talk to you real fast, because if I knew my husband was out spending $5,000, $8,000 on some damn strippers, girl, he would have got put out. Point blank, period. We got kids, we got house payments, we got car notes, we got this, we got that. I'm trying to go to school, I'm trying to do this, I'm trying to do that. You don't got no job, so where you getting this much money from? How can you afford to spend this much money on that? We know how you got that money, but I ain't gonna say anything else about that, because I know everybody been watching the news. Everybody done seen Apollo done got locked up, honey, for check fraud, you know, all that other good stuff. And you know he'd already been locked up before for racketeering, so he right up all up in there. He already know about all of that. He just don't understand what he does makes his wife look bad. She a lawyer. How in the hell a lawyer get with a criminal? And it's to understand he did it in the past before they got together, but you still doing it, and then they're gonna look at her like, okay, he was doing it, you must be in on the plan, you know, messing up her credibility. And I'm just like, she a good one, because I wouldn't have stood by him. I would say, you know what, you done fucked up, you done made his bed, now you gonna lay in it, because I'm not dragging myself down with you, and I'm definitely not gonna take my kids down this road. You know, he just a little too old for all of that, honey. But that's all off subject. Anywho, so yeah, then Kenya walks in. Now, yeah, I know I'm not Team Kenya, but my motto is, what's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. And I feel like Nene went overboard. I feel like when Kenya walked in late, this is not an event that they had to be on time to, and all the other stuff. When the other girls show up late, Nene don't explode. She sit back in that corner and she get quiet. When Candy took her room, she sat back in that corner and was quiet. When they were 3 hours late for this damn trip, she saw her in that hot sun, she was quiet. But why, when you in the room with everybody else, y'all having a good time, it really don't matter if Kenya show up late or not. You want to go off on Kenya, talk to her any kind of old way. Kenya is better than me. I don't care who it is, how it is, we're supposed to be cool or not. You're not finna talk to me no any kind of old way and like I'm finna sit up here. Either we gonna fight or I'm gonna leave. That's how it is, because I'm grown, she grown. If you ain't gonna talk to nobody else that way, you're not gonna talk to me that way, because I really think that she was really out of line for talking to her that way. And I just want to get that off my chest. She was really wrong. Nene, you was wrong for that one. Anywho, so then Nene was really messy with this particular thing, because she didn't have to bring it up. She could have just let it go. You know, everybody could just let it go. Why did she say that Kenya told Natalie that Christopher said that she was his common law wife? You know, just stirring the pot, honey, knowing how Kenya is. Kenya ain't backing down. She's not gonna back down. She's gonna say it. So Kenya was like, you know, yeah, that's what I said. So he getting up out his seat. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm arguing with somebody and somebody else get up out their seat, that's my cue to get up, because you're not gonna steal on me. When I say steal, I don't know if that's just a term that we use down south, but that means you're not gonna let somebody get the upper hand on you, or somebody to catch you off guard, should I say. I'm not gonna let nobody steal on me, so I'm gonna get up too. I don't think Kenya was wrong for getting up, because if he got up, then I would have got up too. Why are you addressing me, and you a man, and your wife's sitting right there? If my husband is arguing with a female, I'm gonna tell him to fall back and let me get it, because no man should be arguing with a female, point blank, period. It's just not, unless he a punk, you know, or a sissy. He shouldn't be arguing with no female. You know, men ain't supposed to do things like that. Real men ain't anyway. So yeah, his wife should have handled that off rip. And when she went over to approach his wife, if she was smart, she would have got up and he would have kept his hand off her. Now I don't care if he touched her, held her back, pushed her. Don't put your hands on me. If your wife over here talking smack, you done got up like you was finna do something. Don't put your hands on me, because that in my head is a signal that you trying to play me, or you trying to do something to me, you trying to harm me. I do not think it was wrong for Kenya's gay friend, to step in there and tell him chill out, because them two men, no matter both of them sissies, or one of them a sissy and one of them a punk, it don't matter what it is. He had the right to step in for his friend and defend her. If that was my friend would have been up before I was. My gay friend, Miles Flawless, don't play no games whatsoever. He's quick to fight before I will. So, therefore, it would have been on and popping if the man would have put his hands on me, point blank, period. What I didn't get was that Peter held him back from fighting Christopher Williams. But why did Apollo jump on the sissy? I didn't get that. You know, what beef did he have with him? That sissy didn't touch him. He didn't have to get in and jump in there and hold him back, because Peter had that on lock. I don't really think they was going to end up fighting. You know what I'm saying? And then Apollo sitting there trying to manhandle that sissy. That sissy showed him something on them. I'm telling you right now, gay men are strong. They may act like women, dress like women, maybe even sometimes look like women, but they strong as hell, and they will beat your ass no matter if you a regular man or you a punk just like them. You will get your ass whooped. Don't get it twisted for a minute. And I gotta give Brandon his kudos, little boo, because you was hanging in there with him and you was not letting Apollo beat you up. So I definitely gotta give you your kudos for that. But Phaedra was highly upset with Apollo, because she don't carry on like that. She feel like he shouldn't be carrying on like that, because she right, he shouldn't be carrying on like that. You a grown man. You got no business fighting this man. This man ain't did nothing to you, because he could go to jail for that. He already in jail anyway, but he can go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? And then also, why was Nene even yelling at Kenya? Like I said before, at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong. Kenya had every right to stand up. If this man stood up, she can stand up. If somebody's in your face or walking towards you, standing up, that's my cue to get the hell up too. Again, Nene, you are wrong. You was wrong for that. You was wrong the way you was talking to her. You was wrong the way that you said. It was not her fault. He should not have gotten up and act like he was gonna come towards her. Point blank, period. But I can't wait for next week, because Candy finna turn up, honey. Candy look like one of them little bit short girls that cool with everybody, that quiet, but the bigger they fall, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. And Candy look like she be two-piecing folks, honey. And I can't wait to see that child. But yes, child. This episode was everything, and it gave me life. I'm sorry this video was so long. I just had to combine them two, you know. But yeah, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I will see y'all next week. Bye-bye.